kitchen once again. It's always great, and I am so delighted. Whenever we have a minute or two or any opportunity we can spend together. So thank you for tuning in to Mama Nigeria's Kitchen. If you have not already, subscribe. Hey, what are you waiting for? Have you checked out all the videos that we have uploaded? The delicacies, mouth-watering, hunger satisfying, appetite stimulating, and yum nutritious meals that we have uploaded in our platform. Please check it out, and better yet, try it out for yourself, your family, your friends, and for your loved ones. And remember to share the value, with your families, with your friends and colleagues, so they can all also benefit, and we can continue in this journey together in our 2021 nutritious wellness living. So today we do have a special for you, and that is tomato-based chicken stew, the Nigerian style. This stew is very versatile. Some people call it soup. It is versatile, delicious, tasty, yummy, soul food that you can use with a variety of meals. Yes, the recipe is also going to be listed down below. And if you are just stopping by today to watch us, welcome. Yes, and also welcome all my new followers to Mama Nigeria's Kitchen, and please remember to subscribe, like, and share, and click that notification bell on the side. So for the ingredients, we do have the tomato paste. It doesn't matter any brand. So tomato paste, we have the 12 ounce and a 6 ounce. So I'm combining the two. If you do not have the 12 ounce, you can use the 6 ounce. So that will be 3 6 ounces. And again, it depends on the size of stew, the amount of stew, or the size of family that you're going to feed with your stew. Okay, so you can make it larger, or you can reduce the quantity of the ingredients to make it a smaller size. So to add some freshness to my stew, here I do have plum tomatoes, okay, some of which I have cut up already. I had a total of 9 medium to large size plum tomatoes that I'm using, and I do also have the bell pepper. You can see it is washed and defrosting from the freezer, and I also have here the scotch bunnet pepper. I have 2 of the red ones and 1 green one. So this is the cut up sizes. That is how I'm going to put it in my blender to blend it into a smooth paste so I can cook the tomatoes and fry it up. And in addition, I do have 1 large white sweet onions, and I have about, that is 6 cloves of garlic, okay, and I'm using 2 flavor cubes, all right, that is nose, salt to taste, and then of course the fish that I'm using for my stew today, this is a maha fish that I'm gonna grill up in the oven and add up to my stew later. I will show you how that is gonna be done. And we have the extra virgin olive oil, of which I'm using 3/4 cup of olive oil for my stew, and season the perfect seasoning as my seasoning of choice. If you don't have perfect seasoning, Goya, you can use any seasoning as your seasoning choice, okay? And lastly but not the least, here is some greens to go into my stew. I do have here fresh collard green leaf that I am going to be slicing up, and use that as a source of green vegetable in my stew. So here's the blender, and our main ingredient for this stew, as I said, is chicken. So right now I do have my chicken in the pressure cooker that is cooking, which I will show you later. It's a whole chicken. a whole medium-sized hen. This African hen cut up in medium size that I am pressure cooking, and I will show you once that is all done. So at this point, I'm going to blend my fresh ingredients all together. I've already preheated my oven at 450 degrees for 15 minutes, which I'm going to be using to grill my fish. We have all of our fresh produce cut up, so I'm going to start blending. I already filled up my blender canister with some of the vegetables, as well the tomatoes and the onions, and I also added in the tomato paste because I don't want to use water for my blending. I just want to blend everything with its natural and fluid content. So we're going to pour it. So you want to blend to a smooth consistency, smooth pasty consistency. Okay, that is how I like to have my stew. I just want everything smooth. So you can see the consistency of the stew, of the tomato paste. So that is the minced tomatoes and peppers. I have my oil. This is 3/4 cup olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and I do have my blended tomato, pepper, onion mixed base along with the tomato paste. Okay, love the color, it's beautiful. So my stew is gonna turn out perfectly red stew. So at this time, I'm just gonna my oil. You want to wait until the oil is heated up. Okay. So I'm going to throw in the rest into it and allow this to cook perfectly. So just turn that side in, and we're going to put a little bit of salt. Let it cook. So I'm going to have about half a teaspoon of salt right there because I already have some seasoning in my chicken stock. So I don't want to overwhelm with salt. So I am going to cook that on a medium heat for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then I'll check it out to see if it is ready for me to add on my chicken stock. Like I said earlier, I do have my African chicken in my pressure cooker. I'm using the Gold Wise pressure cooker. I actually tried it out for its efficiency to see how well can it cook chicken straight from the freezer without first defrosting that chicken. And actually, I think it did work perfectly. Oh my, look at that. Okay, it looks well done. So I am going to take the chicken out of here, and I have a pan that I have already prepped. That is my pan, lined with aluminum foil that I'm going to transfer the chicken pieces into and grill in the oven to a golden brown. So at this point, I'm just going to transfer this. Alright guys, here is our cooked, pressure cooker cooked chicken pieces. As you can see, it is very cooked to softness, okay, quite soft. And as you can see, the kebab stick can easily, and this is African hen, by the way, guys, which usually is a tough meat in itself, but you can see how effectively the pressure cooker has really done a perfect job. So at this time, I just need to brown it up by putting it in the oven 453 for 15 minutes. So at this point, guys, we're going to get our collard green ready. So remember, I had the fresh produce. I purchased it from the fresh produce. Okay, so I have about 2, 3, 4, 5 fresh leaves of collard green, which I'm going to roll up and just cut up. This is gonna give our stew a heavy dose of nutrients, vitamins, and ions, some natural elements to give our stew a very balanced, healthy sauce, befitting any occasion. Okay, be careful of your fingers. Alright. So we're just going to have this ready. This is perfectly ready right now. Waiting to be added on to our tomatoes based chicken stew. So this is all ready. Guys, I want to use my chicken stock. However, I would like to reduce some of the animal fats before I transfer it into my stew. So you can see the oil that I have taken off already. So I will continue this process until I'm satisfied with what I have. Okay, so I have just removed the chicken out of the oven after being in the oven at 450°F for 20 minutes. You can look at the chicken. It is as if it is actually deep oil fried, golden brown and very crunchy outside but tender inside. And then also there is my fish that I am going to be adding on. So at this point, let's take a look at, look at that tomato stew. You know that the tomato is fried and ready when you start to see oil coming on top of it. So that is when you know that it is well fried and ready for you to add the meat or the chicken stock. I'm gonna add on the Maggi cubes. Okay, this is chicken flavored bouillon. I do also have here my chicken stock. I will be using about half of this and preserve the remaining one in the freezer. So as you can see, there is no water added onto this chicken stew. No water. The only liquid we are using here is the chicken stock. So remember, our tomatoes has fried for about 35 to 40 minutes. Focus. Alright, so I'm transferring the oven grilled chicken into the tomato paste. So I'm going to make sure that it's fully submerged into the stew so it can soak in the sauce. And at the same time, I'm going to be adding on my fish. This is going to be finger-licking delicious stew. So I will stir it all together. Alright guys, look at chicken stew, Nigerian style. It is looking yum, 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 delicious. Okay, we have our choice of protein as chicken and fish. The aroma that is infused in my kitchen is just awesomely inviting. And guys, I can't wait to have this for dinner. So we just have one more step, and that is to introduce into our pot of stew the green vegetables. So we are using collard. You can use spinach or kale. Guys, just gonna drop this in there to enhance the nutritional value of our tomato-based stew. So I'm just gonna stir that in gently and let it steam for 5 minutes, and then our stew will be fully ready and ready to be served. I'm stirring very gently so that I do not crush my fish, of course. Okay, so you want that vegetable to submerge into that delicious base, and then we're going to cover it up and let it simmer for 5 minutes, and then our stew will be ready. So meanwhile, I have also boiled some rice that is perfectly cooked. So that is white rice with parsley, and that is what we're going to be having as our starch. So just can't wait to have this delicious meal. Alright guys, here is our perfectly cooked, delicious chicken stew, Nigerian style. It is heavenly inviting and ready, yes, you heard me right, ready to be eaten up. Alright, here goes our perfectly seasoned tomato-based chicken stew, Nigerian style. And then of course our deliciously inviting plated rice and stew with our fish, of the oven grilled fish and oven grilled chicken on the sides with a dusting of parsley. That looks yummylicious, yes. And then of course I have my Mama Niger helper that is going to be dining with me. And here is her plates, and she told me she cannot wait to dig right into it. So guys, join us for dinner. Thank you for watching.